Hey everyone, welcome to my studio. This week on the big bench, I have finished all of the rings that Rachel Sager sent me for the Ruins project. Most recently, these ones in the middle, the teal. And so I just need to ship those off to her. Then I have a couple of substrates still working on prepping those. Over here, I want to finish the background on the Morning Glory. And then these two need to be grouted and framed similar to this one so that it's a trio. And then one other thing, I'm going to start on a mosaic on this substrate that I prepped last week. I put thinset on it, but I did not put hanging hardware because I was going to try a method of putting the hanging hardware on afterwards, but I don't know. I might just put the hanging hardware on beforehand because that's what I'm most comfortable with. And this is going to be a key component to that mosaic. That's it. I have a secret project this week to paint a giant 36 by 36 inch canvas of my dog Peanut. I thought my husband would like that for his game room, and his birthday is this week. So I'm not a big painter, but I'm going to try to do it in acrylic. To be a much bigger project than I anticipated, mainly because it was so enormous. This is my dog Peanut, and this is a total surprise for my husband. He has no idea that I painted this, and it's going in his man cave game room for his birthday. So his birthday is tomorrow, and I need to finish this up, not just because it's his birthday, but because it's so enormous and I've got to get it out of here so I have room to work. But the things that I need to finish are, I need to paint the edges, I need to write Peanut's name on the name tag, and just touch up some areas, like maybe add a little bit of highlight under the eye and whatnot. So that's it. So here's the final painting. I've added the highlights around the eyes and on the nose, and I finished the tag. This would have been much easier if my husband wasn't working from home, but there you go. Piecing this Morning Glory together, and I'm planning on grouting it. I have to wait 24 hours for the weld bond to dry all the way, but I'll be doing these two at the same time. So until tomorrow, it gives me time to clean up this little bit of mess here. That's it. All right, I've gotten started on this project, and I switched gears a little bit, and I selected a different piece for the house, a piece of Smalti that's been a little bit faceted around the edges. And I'm making a radiating pattern that goes out. But first it comes out as if the house is glowing, and then it moves into the garden. And when it moves into the garden, it's going to get a little more squiggly and go out from there. They came in an envelope, but I'm going to try to stick it in a flat rate box on the way back because it's a little bit heavier since it has the glass and the epoxy. I don't know if it's going to fit, but here we go. It's important to not let the hammer actually strike the Hardie. That would lead to them both becoming dull.
Sometimes I use my forefinger to hold the Smalti while I strike it, and sometimes I lift my forefinger out of the way when I go to strike the Smalti. The hammer can get quite heavy while working, and I can rest it on the base of the Hardie in between strikes to give my wrist a rest. When using two colors of grout, I have to be really careful here because I decided not to tape it off. So when it gets to the edges, I have to just be really careful with the light color and then really careful with the dark. This mosaic has got some real height differences in the stained glass, which leads to grout building up. And the best way to get that clean is to use a dental tool to clean out those areas. That's putting it together. Thanks for watching. See you next time.